Screaming Firehawks, we are almost 2 full seasons into the Expanse, and it's been great so far. I've talked so much about these characters, their development. I'm still having a hard time picking exactly who my favorite is or who's at the top of the list. Amos is always going to have a soft spot in my heart. He's had so much development. Even though it's been going slowly, we still don't know everything about him. Every single episode, we're getting little by little, and I love the way they're revealing those things to us. Holden, I keep comparing him to other characters. I've compared him to Miller. Last episode, I compared him to Amos a little bit. And I think the writers, again, have done such a great job with developing him. The best type of leader is someone who's kind of open-minded. Now, I don't know what's going to come of him. I don't know if he could possibly die in the future, but as of now, he's the leader, and it seems like they're giving him bits and pieces and ideals of other characters like Miller, just to make him stronger and more headstrong. Amos, we had that moment where the husband in the ship was shot dead last episode, and he felt some type of remorse. I don't know exactly how to read it, but it felt like he felt sorry. And then he looked up at Amos and kind of reeled back in his emotions, and he was back to being good. And he was like, back to business. We got to do what we got to do. So I like that mentality from him. And then you got characters like Christian. She is so subtly aggressive. I want to call it passive aggressive, but that's really not the case, because she establishes her dominance. She takes control of every situation she's in. If I had to compare her to any other character in any other universe, it'd be Batman. She's definitely calculated in all her decision making, all her moves. Very tedious. We found out her inside man, I believe who she was talking about was the Dr. Iturbi. I believe that's his name. And by the way, what's happening on Venus, we'll figure out that in this episode. She's putting the pressure on Aaron Wright. And then she's still got this spy who we haven't seen much of yet. And we'll get more of. We got Draper, we got Kamina, badass characters all the way around. And I've talked about so much other stuff, the writing, the visuals, the overall scope of this show, and I feel like I haven't given enough love to the direction of this show, mainly because we've got so much good dialogue. Such good acting in the show. I feel like without the combination of good directing along with those two things, I feel like they fall by the wayside. Like with that scene in particular, where Holden looked at Amos at the end and kind of changed his emotions or the way he was feeling. I feel like stuff like that doesn't come across if you don't have the direction on point, telling them to do those same exact things and marry the two. So that's one of the main things that sets this show apart from other shows in general, and makes it as good as it is, and I'm loving it to death. So that's enough talking for this one. We're gonna get straight into this episode because I'm excited. I don't know, we're gonna kick off probably with Gunny again, back to the summit. So let's do it. Episode 11, babe, or episode 10. Let's do it.
We got her husband killed.
Those cops were gonna kill them both.
Oh, so the cop shot him. I thought it was Holden initially who shot her. So he just got caught in the crossfire, I guess.
I'll figure out a way to live with it.
Ooh, okay. Back to him taking that hardened approach. I like it. I like it.
How many people have you killed?
Damn, random question.
I'm not sure. You're not sure?
That many, huh?
Well, I'm not a homicidal maniac.
I feel like that line on its own is like was written just for us as viewers. But I like that they had to write that because the characters in the show are thinking the same thing we are.
And Strickland's not dead or missing, which is good.
Be able to find them, huh?
They could both still be here. Where was Strickland when he
Where
took
else
me?
would they go?
Ganymede.
I guess the same place Mao went, right?
Still around.
I'm guessing they're involved
There's a
with
few.
each other.
They're all in Agdome 9.
Damn, this place is a wreck, man. What's up with all the planes? Oh, I guess one of you guys let me know that they use the planes on like ships and stuff. I asked about that. You said they use it to like scrub the CO2. So I'm guessing that's the same role it's playing here. But it looks like all of them are dying. I don't know what that's about. But at the same time, it doesn't look like they're browning. So I don't know.
This is where I used to work. It was beautiful.
I'll try using my imagination.
He's straightforward and honest. Okay, that one looks like it's dead, but the other ones look like they're turning yellow a little bit. I think that has something to do with nitrogen. I'm not sure. I'm not a science major.
Well, she has zero credibility. There's no point talking to her again.
Point is, something was bothering her and she was ordered to suppress it. Mars is using peace as a distraction.
Aaron Wright came across as a little sympathetic when he said that.
Who was the officer who spirited Sergeant Draper away?
A friend of Sergeant Draper's family here to offer moral support.
He didn't seem like the supportive type.
Seemed like a prison guard.
You really fucked up in there, Gunny.
I know.
All right,
But I know
he's
I
one of
stole
the guys on my shit list. I don't
Man
like him.
standing on the surface of Ganymede without a vac suit. You absolutely sure about that?
She's told you
think I'm
time
crazy?
and time again, over and over.
I think we asked too much of you too soon.
No shit.
I'd like to
I
see
was
the
about to
ocean
say,
before I
is she at
leave.
least gonna give the... He's not gonna say it.
If that's
He's gonna
possible.
say no.
Sorry, you're under restrictions now.
You mean I'm a prisoner?
No, I mean you're a Martian. It takes weeks, sometimes months, to acclimate to these open spaces.
She was fine. She was a little bit staggered, but she was making her way around. He's just bullshitting just to keep her in the room. I take it he's not the one calling shots, but someone else is ordering that as well. Not a chance she doesn't sneak out of this place.
Open the shades.
Okay. That's a convenient little step way to make yourself down. She should be able to
Close them.
get down that pretty easy, I think. Get to work. Ooh, what was she eating? It looked like they feeding her good. It looked like something from Panera. Them Panera chips. Nice.
And the suit's internal data logs, as far as they go, are consistent with the MCRN's account of the
They
battle.
wouldn't give it to you.
Martians wouldn't have given us the armor if it were otherwise. I want you to go over every goddamn molecule on that armor and tell me if there's anything you've missed. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
I'm still up in the air on Aaron Wright. I don't know if he's doing this to kind of absolve any ties he has to the proto-molecule and get rid of it, or if he's actually trying to find answers to do the right thing.
I have no idea where Dr. Strickland is.
Have you seen any patients with any kind of bluish modeling or unusual heavy skin growths? Growths might have been
She
glowing.
didn't seem to have
From
much of a
what?
reaction to that.
Radiation
What
exposure.
the hell has she been through or seen?
I haven't seen anything like that. We've got things moving in the right direction now.
So they have 5 total.
We're gonna rebuild this place.
How long is that going to take?
This doesn't feel like Eros.
What else has she been a part of, though? The fact that she didn't, I would expect her to have a stronger reaction to him asking about blue people.
What do we do now?
I'm not the guy you should be asking.
Maybe they're not yellow. I think that's just a light from the lamps.
This yellow indicates a nitrogen imbalance.
Oh, okay. That's one for me. You don't expect any more.
Something got in and killed the good bacteria. Which means the hydroponics have been contaminated.
Is that a hard
No
fix?
clue. You're
Under normal circumstances,
talking
no.
gibberish from this point on. I'll just take your word for it.
Gosh, God, is that you?
Who's this?
Yes, it's me.
What the? You need to calm down. There's Amos coming to his defense.
We gotta go.
You know where Strickland is?
I don't know. Roma will know.
Who's wrong?
We gotta show this whole thing to Roma. We gotta go right now. Hold on. Who's Roma? He finds people.
Oh, he's finessing y'all. I can tell.
Roma, he doesn't take script, only barter. Okay, he likes chicken. Only canned chicken. That works the best.
What?
Canned chicken. That works
for food?
This dude is scamming y'all ass. What the hell?
You give him more chicken, he gives
How
him
many-
more video.
He probably got a
said
bunch
that
of
he could
food to
find
feed to
people.
y'all.
But I didn't have enough chicken.
Yeah,
It sounds like some bullshit.
Does Roma provide results?
Yeah, he's got a place at the AWP corridor, level 2, room 2K.
Room 2K. I don't know why
talk
that
to Roma.
Room 2K made me think of I think Mass Effect is made by 2K Games, and I think some of those people worked on this show too. I think some of you have told me that in the comment section. I don't know if that's a little Easter egg or something, but
I believe that Ganymede was a test of a new weapon that Jules Pierre Mao is developing for Mars.
He's telling her.
Based on
Technology he unleashed on Eros.
You've been in contact with him?
No, but I was aware of his weapons research.
Okay, he's being forthcoming, at least for now.
Because I was working with him.
Oh shit. I don't think she's gonna turn him in right away though. Shit, he's a valuable asset at this point.
This started out as a conversation about peace, about the discovery of this incredible proto-molecule.
At what point did you realize it wasn't gonna come to peace though?
But what we need to do right now is keep the system from burning down. This is everything that I know about the proto-molecule project.
Jeez.
If Ganymede really was a test, then this is... it's just the beginning.
Damn, I don't know what that means exactly, but you're definitely putting it in the right hands. We're gonna be interrogating aliens by the finale. Step lightly. You already look like you about to pass out. She looked like a badass in her little suit though. Looked like a Black Widow. She about to whoop some ass. Okay, the drop wasn't too bad. I thought it was a little steeper than that. We about to get a little parkour action from Gunny, huh? Oh, damn. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the? Right back to the hospital? What the? Oh. She's good. Oh, she didn't even get injured. Or maybe she's running on adrenaline and she doesn't feel it. I don't know. But them damn writers, that damn seagull chirping in the background was chirping when they first got off the ship. He came back and ended up being the reason she fell down the damn thing.
That nurse said that a dozen freighters packed with food left the
those things
station
are
after
dead,
the
no
battle on
nutrients.
contracts. Instead of feeding the people here, they've been eating the plants to survive.
These plants have no nutritional value. They're air scrubbers that supplement the station's system.
Jeez, it sound like they could use some chicken.
You Roma?
Ooh, Roma.
He looks familiar. I don't think we've seen him before, but he looks familiar.
Heard Roma's the man to talk to.
Ah, in that case.
I got a feeling him and Amos ain't gonna get along too well. He an arrogant asshole taking advantage of the people. He gonna take issue with that.
You guarantee
Not a
results?
No.
That doesn't give us much faith in your work.
Then leave.
You seem to be doing quite well for yourself.
Right. Uh-oh.
Put that
Amos
back.
about to play Robin Hood. Give it all back to the people.
We're happy to barter.
What I want is chicken. No chicken?
Chicken.
Back it alive.
Damn. Oh my god.
No! Stop!
Oh my goodness.
He can't fight me! You bashed his head in!
Too late. Is he still conscious? And there goes Holden. Allowing it, doing what needs to be done.
Absolutely. I find little girl. Pro bono.
I bet. Go ahead and give us some of this chicken you got too for our troubles. Jesus, Amos goes 0 to 100 real quick without a warning. I love it. Damn, is this a homeless shelter? They got all this damn technology in the homeless area too. They doing way better than the people on damn Ganymede. They could take all this tech to Ganymede and sell it or somewhere the belt and live like kings. What is she? Is she filtering the water?
Excuse me, do you know the fastest way to the ocean?
Where's my money at?
For 50, I do.
I'm just looking at her like $sign. I guess because of the clothes she's wearing.
My source inside the Martian embassy just informed me that there's a lot of activity around Sergeant Draper's quarters. Because she's no longer in them.
The Martians will, of course, be trying to find her as well. But they're at a severe disadvantage on the streets of our planet. Make sure they're stopped frequently by the local authorities and checked for proper identification.
Christian is a damn beast. She on top of shit. She know exactly what to do in every situation. She about to be the damn president.
Excuse me, could you please tell me how to get to the ocean?
Is he about to scream? What's he?
Don't take it personally. The clinic stopped giving Peter his meds 2 months ago.
Jeez.
Makes him forget his manners. And his reality sometimes. But I can tell you how to get to the
What do
ocean.
you want in return?
You're a drug dealer. They're not gonna fly you to the moon.
I know what Osteo-X is for.
Then why do you want it?
I can trade that and get a month's supply of meds for the kids who've been exposed to radiation from the drive plant. And I can probably get a month's supply of the new chloroquine. It'll save some of us from dying in the summer when we're forced to drink sewer water.
Okay, so yeah, I guess she was filtering water. The old lady we saw.
So you're a doctor?
I put myself on the vocational training list when I was 17 years old. I'm 52 now.
Jesus. That says something. He's still surviving. Hopefully she gets him a job somewhere.
Here's what you do. Feet planted, in line with your shoulders, back straight, head down, staring at your toes. Then, raise your chin, slowly, millimeter at a time, until your eyes are locked on the In a couple of weeks, your brain will forge pathways, your inner ear will get the memo, and you'll be no different than an Earther.
Wow, you could at least be like a tutor or a trainer for Martians coming to Earth. Readjust them. I don't know if that would be good for Earthers, but... Oh, shit. Just disappeared. We got some Yoda or some Obi-Wan action.
I would have stopped him before it went too far.
It did go too far.
Every shitty thing we do makes the next one that much easier, doesn't it?
Good observation. And he's eating the chicken. That's probably the same can he used to beat him with.
Homicidal maniac.
I didn't kill him.
Doesn't count as homicide.
Chicken Where juice? I come from, bullies take desperate young girls like your daughter and force them into prostitution. And when they finally get knocked up, they peddle them to Johns who get off on that. After they have the kid, they push them right back out on the streets even before they have a chance to heal.
Put mine in that position. I know that's exactly what he's thinking.
They're using distilled water in the hydroponics supply instead of the proper mineral solution needed for long-term stability.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, you
see
see
able to
how
get away
bad
with
it
it
is.
for in real nature. There's enough diversity to cushion an ecosystem when something catastrophic happens. Nothing that we build, our ships or stations, has that depth. Now, in an artificial ecosystem, when one thing goes wrong, there's only a certain amount of pathways that can compensate for it.
In simplest terms, everything fails in an artificial ecosystem when something goes wrong.
Yeah, but Ganymede's the most important food station out here. They're not gonna let it just collapse.
It's not about letting it.
The station's dead already.
Right.
They just don't know it yet.
Did you ever see
Damn, are these energy drinks he been drinking? Bunch of Red Bulls and C4. Oh, that shot's amazing. Nice. He's got to find some way to entertain himself.
Any unauthorized ships entering or leaving the zone is fired upon without warning. This is an MCRS priority alert.
I forget, does he have contact with, can he reach them right now? Or is he gonna go over there himself?
I find a little girl in the Domain. They be moving way away from the baton where the mirrors fall.
Jeez. At least she's alive. Don't know exactly how she's doing, but please don't fall in there. You having a hard enough time walking. I know you can't swim. Even though it might help with the gravity, I don't know. Just finally get to see the ocean. Something I'm pretty sure Lopez never saw the ocean. I think he said his father or his grandfather did. Miller, I don't know if he ever saw it. Who's about to walk up on her?
Is it everything you thought it would be?
Uh-oh, here's that one-on-one time.
We never finished our conversation.
Didn't feel like a conversation to me.
The thing you saw on Ganymede, it was real. Here. This is what attacked you and your team, isn't it?
Oh, she got evidence of it? Ooh. Project Caliban, Protomolecule Phase 4.
A new type of weapon. It was being tested on Ganymede.
Shit.
Tested?
Oh, so it's a weapon. It's not
by
just
your own
a race
government.
of people.
So you're telling me that me and my team, we were sacrificial lambs?
And your friend Travis.
I don't believe it.
And I don't...
This has to be a mind game. You are the enemy.
We cannot afford to be enemies anymore.
We need to go now.
I don't know who to. Why would they sacrifice her own team? And Gunny of all people, she's one of their strongest warriors or military. I don't. Who the hell is this? Who the hell was that? Oh my god! I knew the episode was about to end, but I didn't want it to. I'll be right back. I'm gonna watch these credits. We'll be back in a second. I don't know where to start with this one. 20 out of 10. Phenomenal. No action needed. All dialogue. All leading the story forward. I loved it. Now I'm gonna kind of just start at the end where we left off here, with the weapon. So this is something breeded or created from the protomolecule. We already knew that. Now I don't know the way Christian is kind of portraying it, like the Martian government created this. I still don't know whether that's the case or if she's still learning, possibly still Earth, has something to do with Mao, or maybe Mao's created for the Martians. I don't know. But the term weapon is throwing me off a little bit. Initially, I was thinking that it was something that was kind of developed on its own by the protomolecule taking over, it being smarter than the humans and doing its own thing. I wonder, it being a hybrid, what exactly did it combine with? Is all these people that were like on Eros, is that what it eventually becomes if it's able to continue that evolution? Is this another strand of the protomolecule that was able to be developed a little bit further than what we saw on Eros? I don't know. We'll figure that out in the future and upcoming. I don't know that it'll be by the end of this season. It actually, you guys haven't told me yet. I think you're trying to kind of let me figure it out myself. But where the second book ends, I know book 1 ended around episode 5 of this season. I'm taking it or book 2 will end at some point in season 3. But nonetheless, yeah, this hybrid thing, I have no clue what's going on. I'm gonna just let that play out. Again, Christian pulling strings. I know this alien thing is new territory for her. But still, she comes across as cool, calm, and collected. Nothing fazed her. Even when you can tell she's a little perturbed or worried, she still comes across as she knows exactly what she wants to do. Or even if she doesn't know what she wants to do in that moment, she has full confidence in the fact that she will figure it out. So I love that about her character again. Gunny, a lot of this episode focused on her. I loved every bit of it. She finally got to see the ocean. She snuck out of the room, got some tutoring, some coaching from Nico. I don't know if I'm sure we'll see from him again at some point in this series, but I don't know in what capacity, whether she'll have him come. After what happened to Travis, I don't think she would bring anybody on to the Martian military if she even makes it out of here alive. Hopefully she makes it out of this season alive. I think she's going to stick around. I think she's safe, but I'm not going to give anybody any plot armor for the sake of, I know these writers have something up their sleeve, so we'll see. Now, going back, cycling through the timeline a little bit, kicking right off the bat, we got a little bit with Holden again. In my theory of the writers kind of giving him ideals and characteristics from other characters to make him a stronger leader. We saw that a little bit more. Now, I say stronger, but I don't know if it's going to end up being a good thing or a bad thing, because we saw him get over the death of her husband fairly quickly, and moving on to the next thing that needs to be done, the next step. And then the funny thing is we it kind of escalated to Amos bashing in the head of the chicken barter. and then Naomi kind of later came up with that adage or that phrase that I forget exactly what she said, but something to the point of it gets easier every time you do something worse or something like that. So things are getting worse and worse, and his level or bar of things he can tolerate and let go seems to get higher and higher, or lower and lower, however you want to look at it. So that's something to watch going forward. The summit Had a little small brief meeting with them again, which was good. I love those conversations between them. Sometimes politics and things of that nature can be drawn out a little bit, but I think they do a really good job of balancing it and keeping it entertaining as well. Not just the summits in politics, but dialogue and one-on-one conversations in general. Like every time I see Christian and Sadavir in the same room, they have a conversation. It's great. This one was even better, probably the best of the ones I've seen between them two, because he was able to spill his heart, and we finally saw some remorse for what he's done and him admitting to things. Now I don't know if he's gonna stay that way and he'll stay on the good side of trying to help them right the ship, or if when Mao comes back into, to be honest, I don't know. He could just be in this mindset of correcting things because Mao kind of abandoned him. If Mao would have stayed in contact, they might still be working together. I don't know. Just still don't know where Mao is. I have no clue, but Sadavir had some character development I enjoyed in this episode. I hope it continues on that trajectory. We had Prax. I'm liking his character so far. He's coming into play a little bit more. He's having a larger role, and I'm enjoying it. And the connection between, I was worried when we lost Miller, and his relationship was kind of budding with Amos, and they were kind of bonding a little bit. I was looking forward to seeing more of that. Now it seems like we're kind of going to get that with him and Prax. It's not the same exact thing because Prax isn't that hard-headed, hard-ass that Miller was. But the dichotomy or the difference between the two, going back and forth, the banter, I enjoy, and I'm looking forward to seeing how their relationship kind of veers, or which direction it veers towards. What they're gonna do with Ganymede, is he gonna be able to save it? He said they were pumping distilled water instead of the nutritional water that the plants needed, or the planet needed. So I don't know exactly what's gonna come of that. Amos, we got some backstory into him, with the girls being prostituted, pregnant, pushed back into the streets, and people taking advantage of them again, without them even being able to heal. So that gives us a little insight into why he's so strong-willed towards protecting people, or just people who can't protect themselves in general. That's when he kind of loses his cool and loses his cool or can't control himself. Still feels like the wrong term, because he's fully under control, but he lets loose. Like he knows there's a reason for what he's doing, and he doesn't care what he's doing in that moment to better the situation or whatever he's working towards. So Amos, A+ again. Like I said, I'm gonna bounce. Right now, I'm going to bounce between Amos and Christian as my favorite characters. Gunny, Kamina are all badass. And I say all these characters are badass. I feel like the ones so far, Gunny and Kamina have been badass based on actions they've made, and they're action-based characters kind of, since they're part of the military. So that's kind of what's given them, for me, their badass stamp of approval. But for characters like Amos and Christian, they really haven't done too much in terms of, like, Amos has got into some combat, but most of what makes them badass is their personality and the development that we've got out of them so far, and the way they take control of situations. So a little bit of difference. There's levels to this badass shit, and I have them at the top tier for right now. So I'm looking forward to seeing more from Gunny and Draper, or Gunny and Kamina, but we'll get into that at some point. Sadavir, again, I loved every second of that. Him revealing his plans and his connections with Mao, and him handing over the information to Christian. Now, I don't know what all she's learned up to this point. Obviously, we got at the end with the Caliban project phase 4 is the hybrid. She knows about that now. I don't know what else she's learned. Is she going to be able to somehow get in contact? We didn't see Turby in this episode, so maybe they're studying into Venus a little bit more, figuring that out. Gunny, she had her taste of the ocean. She did well. As soon as she stepped out of the, I don't know how, out of the window, she took that tumble. I don't know how far down that was, but she fell a little bit of a ways and she got up and ran. She really wanted to see that ocean like there was nothing to it. So that was good to see from her. What else did we get in this? The chicken scammer got his head busted in. I don't know how he was able to stay conscious and keep looking at that footage, but he did his job. I guess he was just scared of getting bashed with some more chicken. And then the homeless shelter was a little bit insightful. Them being the bottom of the totem pole, and then you comparing them to the bottom of the totem pole in other sectors of this universe. You got the Belters and Martians and stuff like that, people on Ganymede just struggling and like struggle. Even though the ones on Earth are still struggling, they got like tech and access to a little bit of food. They gotta use their resources to their best ability to get clean water and stuff like that, but they're at least able to obtain that through some of the tech that they have access to. So they're, in terms of tiers of homeless in the show, they're still at the top of the pecking order of their social class, I guess you could say. Nico, he came and went like a Jedi, imbued some knowledge. He gave the knowledge without getting something in return right away. So for him to trust a Martian right off the bat, give that knowledge, I'm expecting him to be one of those wise characters. I don't think he was just like a figment of her imagination the way he disappeared, but I'm expecting to see more from him in the future, and hopefully he's able to get some type of bigger role in terms of like working with, I don't know who, the Martians or Earth, or a coach for Martian soldiers. I don't know, but he could be an asset in some type of way. Again, we had the conversation about the girls, his backstory. We got Alex on the ship. He's still doing his thing. I don't know if he was getting drunk or it was just pure energy drinks he was drinking, but it looks like we got some trouble. Any ships coming into the atmosphere are going to get shot without any type of warning. How is he going to get warning out to them? I don't know if that's going to be doable, or if he's going to get near to be able to pick them up. I have no clue. And then obviously the discussion between Gunny and Christian was great. They're one-on-one. I knew they would get it eventually. So that was a great scene. And then you got the two people at the end kind of creeping up on Gunny. I don't know who that was. I want to say it was Merton, which I am not a fan of Merton. Because he was just disrespectful to Gunny in every aspect in the room, after forcing her to tell that story, and then basically keeping her prisoner. And what's the deal with him, by the way? The leader of the summit on the Martian side said that he was like a friend of the family, taking care of her or being supportive. I don't know what that was about. Or exactly what his role is, prison guard and keeping her prisoner. I don't know, but great episode. Really not too many theories going forward. I don't know what's going on with the Caliban. I'm just going to let it play out because I'm enjoying this. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, this reaction. If you did, hit the likes buttons for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, we upload these every week, every Friday. So season 2. This is episode 10. I think we got 3 more episodes this season. We'll see. I don't know. I'm always looking, in other series, I'm always looking forward to a finale. But every episode here almost has the feel or the tension of a finale. So I really don't care. We're just going to keep going on this ride, and I'm going to enjoy every single one. I'm sure we haven't hit a bad one yet. So we'll continue next week. I'll see you there. Deuces.